Hello everybody, once you get the product, you will find this zip file here. Go ahead and extract this, like so. I'm using 7-zip. You can use any program you like. After that, go ahead and navigate into the new folder and click Run and Open. This should open up this console which runs the program. It's the brains of YottaprimeNotes. And then your default browser. It opens your default browser in this address. And I recommend using Google Chrome. Then use as username default and password default as well. And log in. Here I have an example notebook. You can take a look at it if you want to, but let's create a new one of our own. To create a notebook, you first need to create a new group. Let's call this winter semester. And then create a new notebook. Select the group you want it to belong to, and then set a title. Let's set it to, I don't know, pathology. Save notebook. And here it is. Now we have to click on topics, and here we can set our chapters or anything else really. Let's call it introduction. Then I clicked enter, or you can click save topic. Now navigate to focused. Here in focused, we go into the introduction chapter we created. Now click this here or click T, so it works with T as well, like so. We can create a new parent note with this here. Let's use presentation. I created a dummy presentation. Just gonna copy it right here. Oop, here it is. 3 slides presentation, pathology. Okay, and let's say we want to use this slide inside here. So just gonna screenshot this here, paste it here, and click save content. Here it is. Very nice. And now let's say we want to create a question for this slide. We click this one here, the one with the downward right arrow, the question mark. This would be just informational, like it has only one box, and this here is for questions. So let's say what is homeostasis? Okay, then we could say it's the process of maintaining normal balance within the body. Or I would like to write just this, process of maintaining normal balance within the body. Click save. And here's your question. Now let's repeat this process one more time. Let's click here. What is disease when talking about homeostasis? So disease is actually disease ensues when homeostasis is not maintained. Let's write it like this. Okay, here you are. 2 questions. So let's try another one. If you see now, we can navigate in front or to the next parent node or the previous one, but there are none. So what do? We click again this button here, or we click T on the keyboard and then select this one. Here again, once again, I'll screenshot this slide, I'll paste it here, I'll click save. Now we can go here. We can also use G and H. And here, let's use the shortcuts. If I use Q, it's gonna open up, it's gonna press this button here. It's gonna create a child question for this parent note, let's say. So, what is this question going to be about? What are the specialties in pathology? What are the specialties in pathology? Anatomic pathology, clinical pathology. Okay, very nice. One question, it's enough, I think. Now let me show you another thing. If we click this here, we go to the whole note mode, which is this section here, this here, all of this, what we can see. Another way to go there is if we would go here in the beginning, we click topic, it would take us straight into this mode. In this mode, we can see the whole topic, the whole chapter. And in the beginning, we have the table of contents. When we click on the table of contents, it's gonna take us, when we click a specific note, it's taking us to that specific note. If you would change the title here, question about, or let's say specialties, a keyword, then it's going to reflect on the table of contents. So it's always good if you give your content some titles. What else can you do? Now, you can mark your notes. But before we do that, we will enable the revision mode by clicking this little thing here. So it shows you the questions, and when you click on them, it takes you to the answer. And if you don't remember about what the topic was, or if you want more information, you can just scroll up and here's the information. Once you're done, let's go back in the beginning. You say, hey, what is homeostasis? It is this thing. Let's say you know it pretty well. Then you click hi or something else. This is you mark yourself, you score yourself on how well you know it. If you click this again, you will see here it changed. Confidence is blue, which is code for high. And you can do the same thing with the other questions as well. Let's say we didn't know this one, so I'll click low. And let's say we learned this one. What is the specialties in pathology, anatomical and clinical? Oh, nice. I knew that very well. Let's say I knew it very well for more than 3 times, then I just click learned. Okay. And there you have it. So another cool thing, because now we have only 3 questions, it's very easy to have an overview. But let's say this question came up in a previous exam of the course I'm currently taking. I'm gonna click this exams here, which means it's very important. Let's say this question, while the instructor was giving the lecture, he was emphasizing it a great deal. I'll click high, it has a high yield. And let's say I also saw it in an exam. So I cannot only give it high yield, can also have high yield and it was present in exams, like it's the tag here. And let's say this question, I just made it by myself because I thought, well, they might as well ask it sometime, but it's not that important really. Then I would give it a low yield, meaning I should first learn all the other questions before I learn this one. So here in the beginning, you can see that these here changed and they reflect the tags on the cards. So now if we would disable this question mode, enable this here, this triangle, it's like the importance mode. You will see the exam questions first, then the high yield questions. If it came already in the exam questions, you will see it again here. Then the medium yield questions, then the questions where you didn't click the yield, and then the low yield questions. Now let's change, for the sake of demonstration, this here to medium. Actually, I shouldn't do that. Let's change this one to medium and refresh. We need to refresh here. Now you can see it's that the question from low yield, it went to medium yield. Or if we would remove the yield, it should move to other questions. So this mode allows you to, if you're cramming, for example, it allows you to revise the questions that are important first. And after you're done with them, you can go on and learn other questions as well, if you will ever make it and have enough time. Let's end this demonstration. If you haven't already bought the product, then you can check a coupon code in the description of this video. Thank you very much and goodbye.